Don't worry, Tommy will be at Woo's office all morning. I am Melton, son of a carpenter, Mary, dad a carpenter, worked on skyscrapers, mom Mary Ann. I am the son of a carpenter, Mary. I get to tell parables. And this is my Tommy parable series about Tommy the no-armed Chinese fellow. How did he get to be missing both arms? Being blindly obedient. His boss, Wu, gave him a test of management, a test of loyalty, told him to stick his right arm into a wood chipper. Tommy's always been blindly obedient. It's very valued in the Oriental streets of Chinese unseen business or fiction. And he slowly fed that right arm into the wood chipper. Lefty, the left arm, saw what was going on with the right arm, was of course surprised, and jumped off. Wise thing to do if you see something bad happening to anything that resembles you, as in is the right arm to you being the left arm, is not just about not sticking your arm in wood chippers, being told to do so or not, because we all know not to do that. And remember, this is our fun little Tommy cartoon kind of stuff, because left arms don't crawl around on their own. He's doing well. He's got a nice hand modeling career going on. He likes to go to Vegas a lot. He's a very good gambler, especially at the one-armed bandit. And he's doing a whole lot better than he was with Stupid, as he refers to him. Tommy, you wouldn't think that would be rewarded, sticking your arm in a wood chipper. Remember, this is a parable series about the unseen business, and in particular the Chinese streets, the Oriental unseen business is backwards. So he got promotion. He's bossing a whole lot of folks around. He also won his girlfriend's heart, Rhea, at the Snake Pit. Go figure, it's a popular dance club somewhere here in L.A. Snaked his way in between her, Rhea, and whoever she was dancing with. He's been there ever since, and unknown yet to Tommy, he's man and wife with her. She did a little, put some the Three Stooges on the inside of his sunglasses, and walked him down the aisle, told him he was going to a big church barbecue, and when they asked if he wanted an extra large helping of cat, he's supposed to say, "I do." And she just reached up behind his dress coat there and pinched him, and he said, "I do," on cue there. So yes, Tommy is man and wife. Armless man and wife. I guess all husbands are kind of armless or missing something. Now this is my fun stuff. As the son of carpenter, married, dad that carpenter, worked on skyscraper, mom Mary Ann. But this is the serious stuff behind me. I've been asking for a 911 Flight 93 check, and yes, up at the top there, a 911 Flight 93 check is you trying to call me. And yeah, make a video of whatever you get when you don't get me. It doesn't matter what I say. I talk about arms crawling around by themselves. When you make that video of your hijack call, you got the timestamp on your phone, you got the number dialed, and those who have been hijacking your calls to me, Melton, John Melton Brady, for the past decade. Oh, longer than that, but this is how long I've been asking for 93 checks. They are worried enough about their crimes of hijacking America's lifelines to alter phone records to cover it up. So they are literally worried about us, we the people, being reporters and making that video of America's hijack lifelines. Do that. Call me up in front of network news anchors, local news anchors, any and all in the public eye. Mayors, governors, senators. Get everyone weighing in on something that should be a slam dunk. It's obvious as anything. You can't reach me. That's organized crime that has placed a cowardly Hussein in our White House right after we got attacked by a whole lot of cowardly Husseins. We don't go by names or the fact that Obama grew up in Africa. I hear to be closer to his dad during those formative years. We don't go by that. We go by, excuse me. Got a little catch in my throat. Blue blood DNA fighting out with brown eyed DNA. with the vocal cords. I'll show you those eyes later on where you can see that going on. Once again, it doesn't matter what's going on with my eyes. That's your family's lifeline not working as you try to call me. 424-229-4140. Make that video, post that video, whatever you get when you don't get me. Whatever boring thing you get, yes, phone ring and every message busy signal. Leave a message, I don't get it. You don't show up on my caller ID, my call log, my call record. Those worried folks committing crimes. Whatever boring thing you get, it's not going to be boring if you need firemen, police, paramedics. And it's money out of your pocket all the time. Your gate's livelihood, no matter what business you're in. So the one with the big name can get the business. As I say often, the Great Wall of Evil has just me alone and all of this imagery you see at daffodilly.blogspot.com, DAFFODILIA, or ChristComplex2.wixsite.com/daffodilly, where I hope to get this uploaded tonight, if not tomorrow. It's running late. I finished up Trump's phone gate for last month, August. This is August. Last month was July. I'm one man working alone, so it's the 20th of August, and I've got it up there. And yes, in the video, both the short Instagram one and the longer one for YouTube, I said for all firemen, policemen, priests, and soldiers, make that video. Make that video of those folks worried enough about their crimes to alter phone records covered up. It means more coming from you. Make that video of the police station's phones, all across America, the fire station's phones. Your church, their phones, your phone as a priest, military bases phones across America and beyond. And yes, see that phone as that you're making a video of as every child in America's lifeline to the firemen, the police, paramedics make a video of being hijacked. All soldiers, you protect us from those the threat from outside. Do the same for the inside. All of our phones make videos nowadays. Make a video of America's hijacked lifelines. Now back to Tommy. Post and repost the fives. I'm going to show you real quick because I'm running late and it's already 7 minutes. I'll get it later. Turn it on to show you the eyes. Post and repost. Oh, let me show you those slides first. I meant to do that. You'll find them at vote-truth.blogspot.com and a lot of those sites right there. When you go to my 24,000 plus examples of my Gates livelihood in the graphic art business, you're going to find these in their own folder, like on Daffodilly of the Wix site. Hit the heart. You should see what I designed today up there tonight. And hit the boxes over on the right. And you'll be taken to a Flickr and you'll be taken to a Google Drive that have these things in their own folder. And the rest of my graphic art photos and the other, they're prepared. That's 4x6 photos, the big fives here. That's what the green thing is, to keep part of the five from being cropped off, and with the other imagery, part of the graphic art from being cropped off. Download, post and repost those fives as imagery on the internet, and hand them out to your friends. Tell them we, the people, must be the reporters. They're not doing their jobs. 424-229-4140. Make that video. Whatever you get when you don't get me. Now, Tommy, this is starting at work where he's bossing a whole lot of folks around, and his employees are having a little party. Because he was supposed to be at Woo, his boss, the one who gave him the choice, the management test, and told him to stick his right arm in the wood chipper. He did that. He was bossing a whole lot of folks around. He's supposed to be. He told them yesterday afternoon that he might be gone all day, but for sure he's going to be gone all morning. Because Woo can be long-winded. I'm working on brevity myself. It's already up to 10 minutes though. So he told them, I'm probably going to be gone, but you do this, you do that. And of course, they're not doing it. They're putting on a little show. They're showing, they're trying to see who can do Tommy the best. And Ching, his personal assistant, a gay guy, he does the voice real well of Tommy, and he goes, do this, do that, acts real stupid, and gets red in the face, and still has that voice going on. But Aaliyah, not his girlfriend Bria, who's now his wife, but Aaliyah, she does it better because she pulls her arms inside her t-shirt, and she's just moving around, and the arms are kind of flapping around, and she's gets Tommy more as far as that arrogance and that blowhard kind of thing, and self-important and all that. And she's actually doing that as Tommy walks in. He got back early. Turns out Wu took a vacation or something. And he watches the last part as everybody kind of having a good time, and then they got silent as Tommy walked up behind her. And he's kind of an Oriental fellow, small guy, but they could still see him, and they stopped talking and laughing and all of that. And finally, Leah, got the hand gestures that he's behind you, and she turned around, and yeah, she was being arrogant and long-winded and all of that kind of stuff. And Tommy, he didn't get that she was doing him. Remember, Ching does the voice much better. He just assumed that she was, like doing Wu or something. And he said, Leah, if it's cold, turn the AC down. Because she had her arms inside the t-shirt. And yeah, he didn't get that she was being him. Let me show you the blood sugar test. It apparently takes a whole lot of blood sugar to grow a new pair of eyes. Got to grow a whole new body to build Jesus' immaculate house here on earth. And once again, this is stuff I'm just saying what I intend to do. It has no effect on your family's lifeline working. Make a video of that. Always what it gets down to. 424-229-4140. Whatever you get when you don't get me. Post it. See, I call this your family's lifeline, my glucometer here, because an electronic device, and I feel the same. Whether my blood sugar is 94 or 530 or up over 500, whatever. I had a lot of highs with the old glucometer that didn't go up over 500, so I guess that must be bad. And that meant it was over 500. I read the brochure. 168. But yeah, apparently it takes a whole lot of blood sugar to grow a new pair of eyes, a whole new body, to build Jesus' immaculate house. That's why I'm growing a new body. Call me up to tell me what you believe when you can't do that, or you can't ask me about the saints imagery. I've got on a blog spot now. Go to www.saints, plural SAINTS, imagery, imagery.blogspot.com. You're going to see the title, Saints Imagery, up to the top. Hit that, and it's going to take you to the Flickr. That will show you that has that as 4x6 photos, Saints Imagery. Oh, Saint, patron or patroness of this, died back in 249 or something, and all of that kind of stuff. What they're known for and all of that. But when you can't call me up to tell me what you think of that, it's religious censorship, the kind that can place a cowardly Hussein in our White House right after we got attacked by a whole lot of cowardly Husseins. I'm not a fan of the Russian guy, Trump. That's where the ruble stops now. Is that what they have over there? I mean to Google. I'm not a fan of him either, but he's comic relief compared to that religious censorship that is that over the top to place a cowardly Hussein in the White House. Now 193 check call in those 8 years. Make that video, post that video, whatever you get when you don't get me, all cops, all firemen, all priests, all soldiers. Everyone else too, all good Americans. Make that video of your hijack call to me right now. And this is the old eye from about what they looked like, both eyes, for most of my life. Started changing in 1996. Started changing back then. And they pretty much look like this. You can see a little bit of the blue right there showing through. And this is from about a year later, I think. And smaller brownish circles slowly disappearing. Big blue circles growing in through and around. DNA fighting it out. Blue-eyed DNA, brown-eyed DNA. The son of a carpenter Mary doing a little genetic carpentry. I'm going to show you in the bathroom as I end this parable, particular Tami parable, that this thing here is gone. The outer round circle of the edge of the old brown eyes, and this part here can be a whole lot whiter. It can be darker brown, it can be lighter, but it's constantly changing one day to the next. If you know what's going on with that, come see me. If you're a doctor, my doctor's oh, it's getting late. Look at the shadow on the wall. My doctors I've had can't talk about the change in eyes. They can't talk about the 93 checks either, and that's simply documenting your hijack call to me. And those worried enough about that to alter phone records to cover it up. But if you know what's going on, come see me. What will speed up the process? Who knows? But the early eyes, they can be more white, they can be more brown at the center there, and that outer circle there is missing. Slowly but surely doing that genetic carpentry. Oh, that looks a little browner today. It's hard to see this because I'm in the reverse camera because there's a handsome bald guy right there. But it's hard to see the right eye. Back to Tami. Yeah, Leah kind of dodged the bullet there because Tami didn't know she was doing him, but she made sure to call up Rhea because Tami left work early and was on his way home, and she called up and she said, Rhea, whatever you're doing, don't try to do an impersonation of Tami because he's on the way home right now. And Rhea says, oh, of course, we would never do that. Why would we do an impersonation of Tami? And she hangs up and she turns to the left. And he's doing very well because he's got the sleeve. And she did a little bit of a makeup job. She's very good with the artistry and her makeup and all that. Got him looking just like Tami. And yes, he's the left arm, so he doesn't have anything sticking out of this side or that side. And so she did the makeup to get him to look that way, and he got that audio thing going. It sounds like a donkey braying. So she tells Tami, she tells Lefty quick underneath the couch. And oh, here's one more. I had to wash it off. I had something on it. I think it's still got stuff. Yeah, I'm gonna have to use soap or. I'm gonna have to use soap. I don't know what got on there. I had underneath the microwave, but maybe that was it. And yeah, I'll use some 409. No, I don't have 409. What do I have? Oh, Lysol. I'll spray some of that on it and see if it will work. Remember, ask and answer Jesus' question about is Barack Hussein Obama a terrorist? I've been asking for a decade, guys. That's the part of the change there going on. That's a stigmata wound. I'm self-carpenter. I can call it a stigmata wound. But you can call it whatever you want, but it's not from the outside. It's from the inside. It's genetic in nature, just like the eyes. So make that video. Ask. I've got my answer. I've been asking for a decade. And I have yet to get that first 9/11 Flight 93 check. Ask and answer Jesus' question: is Barack Hussein Obama a terrorist? And because after I formed that blog spot I just talked about, the saints-imagery.blogspot.com, don't forget the www up front. After I formed it, I had a whole lot of trouble with Windows trying to break another computer. And I've got the protection plan from Walmart for the first two, but they're giving me the runaround with that. Remember to try and post those big fives through Walmart.com's photo department or in person. We'll take a flash drive in or your phone and ask him, do you have something against truth or the military mottos that are on those fives? Get the reaction. I'm trying to get. They blame the computer refurbisher company. I can't afford the brand new ones. And I called them up, and they said it's not their job. They've done the first 30 days, unless it occurred during the first 30 days, it's not their fault. Call up Walmart, and I've got stuff going on this week. I'm busy, so I'm going to have to try next week. Or it's the aggravation. I don't want to let it upset me too much. Having enough trouble sleeping. Rhea gets. I need to do that. Rhea gets Lefty, under the couch and says, hello, honey. And he goes to watch the Three Stooges. She starts cooking up some cat. Yes, they love cats and dogs in the Orient. No, not as pets. I'm Melton. Call me up to tell me what the Immaculate House, Jesus' Immaculate House, needs to inspire the future and the present of greatness with. I call it Immaculate House, Jesus' Immaculate House. You can call it an opportunity house, opportunity for the world, opportunity for a whole lot of good folks from all kinds of backgrounds to build a better world. But I have to tell you, it's Jesus' Immaculate House because, there will be a test at the end.